All right, here in round two, we've got the choice we'll play first, and we'll keep this. Got all three colors. Not a lot of quick pressure, but ponyback's a pretty important element of our deck succeeding, so it seems worthy of a keep. I almost don't want to play the mountain next turn, because then I think he really thinks our morph is Ponyback Brigade. Whereas if I just leave it, if I leave it a little bit up in the air, he might still think it's like an Abzan guide or something like that, you know. Still some other options that it could be. Ooh, well, I'm going to kill that because Seeker of the Way is a nasty, nasty little dude. So I guess we still don't have to play the mountain, so I guess we'll just play a white source and kill the Seeker. All right, well, uh, let's get Morph Man down there. Don't want him to know yet that it's a Ponyback. Oh, well, I think that's going to be game already. That's going to be tough to recover from. Man, he mulliganed too? Jeez. Our opponent did insane on a mulligan. He's doing brilliantly. Perfect land, perfect turn progression. Guess I could have just waited another turn, another 2 turns. No, not waiting 2 turns sounds awful. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't do that. I think that would have been just dead wrong to hard cast it. We just had to hope he didn't have a Heart Piercer. It's starting to make a lot more sense why our deck came out so bad now. We're playing against like same color decks that I don't know. We're basically playing against the same colors that have a bunch of cheap creatures. So it not only makes sense why we didn't see fixing, makes sense why we didn't see solid like why it makes sense why we're playing 3 Firehoof Cavalry. Our deck is so lackluster. So if I crack in and pump, he gets to crack back for too much. We're too far behind to do anything else, and I have no other action in my hand, so I actually do have to be defensive here. Alright, we take more damage than I can probably afford to take. Follows up with yet another relevant creature. I draw a land that does nothing. We pass turn. Jump blocked, so we survive another turn. There's no draws that get us out at this point that I can think of. Certainly not that. So we pass turn, pretend like we have something. Just got wrecked after our opponent mulliganed. That's a bad sign. Not feeling confident about this one, but I mean, the way our deck is, it's uphill battle any match. We really would have to hope our opponent just had like the most dreadful draws ever. We basically have to resolve a Ponyback Brigade or get we have to have creatures, and we just have a low creature count, so I don't know. Basically, a lot of things have to go our way in order to win, is what I'm trying to say. Is there anything I want here that I don't already have? No, I don't think so. I think we just get lucky. Get real lucky. Draw hot. It's the way we win. Alright, we'll play first. Unfortunately, I can't keep, so I got a mulligan. Another one-lander and a bunch of black spells, so I guess we got to go to 5. And at 5, I still can't really keep this in, but I guess I have to because at 4, I don't think we're going to do any better. So I think this is probably about as good as I can get. At, well, not as good as I can get, but it's, I think I meant as good as I can get considering I'm mulled at 5. Like, basically what I'm trying to say is at 4, I'm not going to do better than this 5-card hand. So I don't anticipate winning, but because people like the optimism, I'm going to say let's draw a white source, and then let's proceed to draw. What do I want to draw after that? I want to draw a red source, and then I want to draw a Ponyback Brigade, then 2 more lands. So I'll just lay out the game for you how I want to plan down. There we go. There's step 1. Step 1 is complete. Step 2, we draw a red source. Step 3, we draw a Ponyback Brigade. Then the next 2 turns after that, we draw 2 more lands. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I don't even want to bust an injury on that. It's totally not worth it. I'm just going to attack here. I could keep it back, but I'd rather get damage in. I don't want to play the long game, basically. So draw red source or any land. I can't just be negative the whole time, so I got to discuss realistic option. I'm going to take the 2 here. I got to discuss realistic stuff here that can get me to win this. So realistic stuff is lands first and foremost. So we need any land. It doesn't have to be a red source. Yeah, so we're just going to injury that. So land, and I think it is going to boil down to getting a red source and getting a pony back. But if we can do that over the next 3 to 4 turns while simultaneously our opponent, I think, doesn't kill us, there's a chance. I think that's the only real chance of winning this is land into ponyback morph into 2 more lands, and then I think we got it. So that's basically it. It's not out of the realm of possibility. There's me being optimistic. The optimism is ponyback brigade and lands. There's a land, so kill this guy. Get in for 3. I guess I'm trading 3 for 2, though. Do I really want to... The question is, do I want to trade a Hate Blade for a Leaping Master? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. So I'm going to be cracking 3 for 2 here, which isn't ideal, but I don't want to trade my Hate Blade for a Leaping Master. It's just not a good trade. Well, I guess that still works as a top deck since could theoretically be good with a Rush of Battle once we get another land. Back-to-back Rush of Battles adds up to what, 4, 7, 10 damage a pop. Oh, just a Sarkhan? Jeez. Well, if it's just a Sarkhan, then I guess that's not that big of a deal. Let's see here. Bondkin. No, I guess we go all in on Sarkhan. Can't really beat that. Can I? Well, let me think about this. I guess Rush of Battle does... His emblem's not insane. He can crack back for... It's tough, actually. So with Bondkin, I can deal 14 damage. So I theoretically could deal lethal to him the following turn. But I think we actually just still crash in on Sarkhan. So make a trade I don't want to make, but not really leaving me a ton of options here. I mean, maybe it would have just been better to swing at him. I feel like if I swing all at him, he doesn't even block because he can just afford to leave his guy back at that point. He'd also probably get pretty suspicious. He just forgot to use Sarkhan. Brilliant. All right, well, can't do much about that. Looks like you remember to use Sarkhan this time. If I can get a land here, feel still pretty bad, but it's necessary. I'm not even gaining any life. Jeez, that's funny. That is funny. So I have to go for the kill on Sarkin. Guess we could send the cavalry at him, and then the student and morph at Sarkin. That forces a couple blocks and still pushes damage through. So I like that. Because I can't kill him. I can't kill Sarkin with the cavalry anyway. So I think what we're going to do is just have my 4-power guys go Sarkin. Because I figure he kind of wants to leave his guys on board anyway. I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is right because basically I still push damage through on him, which is going to be better for our rush of battle. Because I don't think we have lethal with rush of battle otherwise. What does that add up to? 4, 7, 11, 15. Yeah, we're 1 short. So I actually do need to deal some damage to him to get lethal with the rush next turn. I guess we're 1 damage short still. So had he not blocked, which I kind of was to be honest, I really was expecting him not to block there, but I mean, he could just have like an arrow storm or something too. He's got a delve card, I guess. Guess we got a rush here. So, gotta get that Sarkin now. Considering we mulled to 5, our opponent has Sarkin and our deck's terrible. I am just shocked right now how far we've made this match. It's unbelievable. Oh wait. All right. Well, once again, I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked we made it this far into this game. We mulled to 5, our deck's terrible, and he had Sarkin, and somehow we still made it to like turn, what is this, like 11 at least or something crazy like that? 4, 5, 6. What do we got? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's like turn 10, 11, 12, something. Unbelievable. That is insane. All right. Well, that's about what I expect from our deck. So I guess I'll see you in round 3.